Hey everyone, welcome, I'm MisterBo, and in today's video we're going to be going over the latest patch for Destiny 2, that's 1.0.3, the one about faction rallies. So I'm sure you guys are all aware that faction rally is now out. You can go ahead and pledge to a faction leader, you can earn faction reputations, and then you can turn those tokens into rewards for packages, help your faction win, and then whichever faction wins receives that faction's special weapon. But there was also a lot of other fixes in this patch. Firstly, with UI, they fixed an issue in which hunters with a specific amount of health would see their health bar on the HUD at all times. Next, moving on into activities, they have fixed an issue in the raid that granted resurrection tokens unintentionally to players joining encounters in progress, and they have fixed an issue in which killing the first Minotaur too quickly in the Unbreakable adventure would result in progression being blocked. Now, there's no mention about the Legend of Acreus exotic questline being fixed at this moment. I think Bungie are well aware of it, but there is no fix at this current time. Moving on to clans, they have fixed an issue where clan XP was not being granted for completing public events, and they have fixed an issue preventing some players from receiving their weekly clan engrams. Players who leave a clan though will still not be eligible for clan rewards that week. So this is a big one I've been seeing a lot. People in my clan, they've completed the activities. We did Trials, Raid, Nightfall and Crucible last week. All 4 boxes were ticked, but there was no engrams for anyone, myself included. That is the problem that has now been fixed. So as people complete those milestones in the clan, you will actually be able to go and get your Clan Engram Rewards now, which is really cool to see. With Eververse, they have fixed an issue in which bright engrams would show requires level 20 if a player hadn't accepted all the leveling rewards from tests after reaching level 20. And they have also fixed an issue in which the action button on weapon ornaments displayed discard instead of unlock. Moving into the Crucible, the Calls to Arm milestone, they have reduced the amount needed to complete the milestone to align it with the other weekly milestones. So before with Call to Arms, you had to play something like 10 matches in order to get that milestone complete. It's a lot less now, I think it's only like 4 or 5, so that is a lot easier to do and a lot quicker to complete. With the map Midtown, they have adjusted the Clash and Supremacy power ammo locations, and they have added invisible physics volumes to keep players from leaving the intended play space. And on the map Eternity, they have added a soft kill volume to keep players from hiding on the edge of the map, and dead player ghosts will no longer appear in the Fork location. A general fix here, they have fixed an issue in which players in the tower could sometimes fail to load gear, and they have fixed a crash when signing out of Destiny 2. Finally, the companion app. On Android, they have fixed an issue in which the gear search button was covering items, which is a thing that I've come across before. The little search button would be over the button to transfer gear, so whatever was at the bottom of the screen you couldn't transfer across. They have also fixed an issue in which ghosts were not showing in character gear, and they have added a filter and member count in the clan roster. On iOS, they fixed an issue in the way gear power was sorted when including items that don't have power. And on the web, when you close an explore item in trending, the page no longer refreshes. And finally, paging update in search. So there you have it, those are all the fixes in the latest patch of 1.0.3. It's good to see that the Clan Engrams are now fixed. Again, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, where are the Clan Engrams? You know, we completed these events, but they're not showing up for me. Is there something I did wrong? It was a glitch. It's now been fixed, so that's really cool to see. And it's cool to see that they brought down the Calls to Arm milestone a little bit to help people achieve that a little bit more if they don't maybe play too much PvP. So that's cool to see. Of course, the main part of this patch was the faction rallies, which I spoke about at the beginning of this video. But if you want to know more about faction rallies, feel free to check out my previous video on the end screen of this video, or link in the description below. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If it did, feel free to give the like button a big old hug. Subscribe for more Destiny 2 content and coverage. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.